Elara was successful. She had climbed the corporate ladder with determination and grit, earning her place among the top executives of her company. Her colleagues admired her, and her superiors respected her. She was the epitome of a modern-day success story. Her life, a picture of achievement. Awards adorned her office walls, and her desk was cluttered with tokens of recognition. She was invited to speak at conferences, her opinion sought after in industry journals. To the outside world, she had it all. Corner office, luxurious apartment, designer clothes, she had it all. Her home was a sanctuary of modern design, filled with the latest gadgets and high-end furniture. Her wardrobe was a collection of the finest brands, each piece a testament to her success. Yet, a shadow of emptiness lingered, her days predictable. Despite the outward signs of success, something was missing. She felt a void that her achievements couldn't fill. Her mind often wandered, questioning the purpose of it all. Wake, work, eat, sleep, repeat. The routine was relentless, a cycle that seemed unbreakable. Each day blended into the next, a monotonous march of time. She longed for something more, something that would ignite a spark within her, a cycle that echoed the emptiness within. She felt trapped in a gilded cage, her success a double-edged sword. The more she achieved, the more she felt the weight of her own expectations. She needed a change, but what? One dreary Tuesday, rain lashed against her office window. The gray skies mirrored her mood, a reflection of the storm within her. She watched the raindrops race down the glass, feeling a sense of melancholy wash over her. Elara stared at the city below, a canvas of gray reflecting her mood. The bustling streets seemed distant, the people like tiny figures in a painting. She felt disconnected, as if she were merely an observer in her own life. A single flyer, plastered on a lamppost, caught her eye. Amidst the gray, it stood out with its vibrant colors. It was a small thing, easily overlooked, but something about it drew her in. Pottery workshop, discover yourself. The words resonated with her. She had always been drawn to creative pursuits, but her career had left little room for such indulgences. Could this be the change she was looking for? A spark, faint yet undeniable, flickered in her. It was a feeling she hadn't experienced in a long time, a sense of possibility. She felt a pull, an urge to explore this new avenue. Could this be it? A way out of the gray? She pondered the idea, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. It was a leap into the unknown, but perhaps it was exactly what she needed. For the first time in what felt like forever, Elara felt a glimmer of hope. It was a small light in the darkness, but it was enough to guide her forward. She decided to take the first step, to embrace the possibility of change. The pottery studio was tucked away in a quiet alley, almost hidden from the bustling world outside. It was a place of serenity, where time seemed to slow down, and the noise of the city faded into a distant hum. Elara hesitated at the entrance, fear whispering doubts into her mind. She had always been cautious, always second-guessing herself. The unknown was a vast, intimidating expanse, and stepping into it felt like a monumental task. What am I doing? This is foolish, she thought, her heart pounding in her chest. The familiar comfort of her routine life beckoned her to turn back, to retreat to the safety of the known. But a stronger force, the yearning for something more, propelled her inside. It was a desire that had been growing quietly within her, a need to break free from the confines of her everyday existence and explore new horizons. The scent of clay and the rhythmic hum of the potter's wheel filled the air, creating an atmosphere of creativity and possibility. The studio was a sanctuary, a place where raw materials were transformed into beautiful works of art. Elara watched, mesmerized as the instructor molded clay with practiced hands. Each movement was deliberate, each touch precise, and the clay responded, taking shape under the skilled guidance. Her first attempts were clumsy, the clay resisting her touch. Frustration mounted as the material seemed to have a mind of its own. Yet, she persisted, driven by a determination she hadn't known she possessed. Each misshapen lump, each wobbly pot chipped away at the wall around her heart. With every failure, she learned something new, not just about pottery, but about herself. She discovered patience, resilience, and the joy of creation. She was creating, not spreadsheets, but something tangible from her own two hands. The clay was a reflection of her journey, imperfect yet beautiful, shaped by her efforts and determination. A feeling, forgotten and exhilarating, began to bloom within her. It was a sense of accomplishment, of pride in her work, and a newfound confidence that she could carry with her into the world beyond the studio. The pottery class was a catalyst. Elara, emboldened, dove into the unfamiliar. She enrolled in a cooking class, her kitchen echoing with laughter and the sizzle of garlic. She joined a hiking group, her lungs filled with fresh mountain air instead of the stale scent of her office. Every new experience was a thread, weaving a vibrant tapestry of life. The emptiness remained, but its grip loosened. Elara was no longer a passive observer, but an active participant in her own life. She started journaling, pouring her thoughts and feelings onto paper, and slowly, through the jumble of words, a realization began to surface. Elara sat on a sun-drenched park bench, her eyes closed as she soaked in the warmth of the afternoon sun. The gentle rustling of leaves and distant chirping of birds created a serene backdrop, allowing her mind to wander freely. Her journal opened before her, its pages filled with thoughts, dreams, and aspirations. She had always found solace in writing, a way to untangle the complexities of her mind. Words, underlined with fervor, seemed to leap off the page. "I want to help others find their passions," she had written, the ink still fresh and vibrant. She paused, pen hovering above the paper as she reflected on the significance of those words. It wasn't just a fleeting thought. It was a deep-seated desire that had been growing within her for years, their own sparks of joy. She wanted to ignite those sparks, to be the catalyst for others to discover their true potential and happiness. It hit her then, with the force of a revelation. The clarity she had been seeking for so long was finally within her grasp. Mark Twain's words echoed in her mind. "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." This was her why. The realization brought a sense of peace and purpose that she had never felt before. It was as if a weight had been lifted off her shoulders. The emptiness that had haunted her for so long began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of purpose, clear and bright. She felt a newfound energy coursing through her veins. The sky above seemed brighter, the colors more vivid. Everything around her felt more alive, more meaningful. She had spent years chasing success, always striving for the next achievement, the next milestone. But it was in this moment of clarity that she realized true success wasn't about personal accolades. It was about making a difference in the lives of others, helping them find their own paths, their own passions. In doing so, she discovered a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy than she had ever known. Elara didn't quit her job the next day. She didn't make any drastic changes. Instead, she started small. She volunteered at a community center teaching pottery to underprivileged children. The joy on their faces as they molded clay, their eyes shining with newfound confidence, filled Elara with an indescribable satisfaction. This wasn't just about pottery, it was about empowering others, about igniting that spark of passion within. She organized workshops, her corporate skills surprisingly transferable to event planning and public speaking. Elara discovered a knack for connecting with people, for inspiring them to step outside their comfort zones and embrace their potential. As Elara dedicated herself to her purpose, a remarkable transformation occurred. The people around her, inspired by her newfound zeal, began to reevaluate their own lives. Friends quit unfulfilling jobs, pursuing long-forgotten dreams. Family members reconnected, rediscovering the joy of shared passions. Elara's journey became a beacon, illuminating the path for others to find their own. Her happiness, once a distant dream, became her reality, radiating outward and touching the lives of those around her. Her life, once defined by material success, now overflowed with purpose and meaning. The emptiness was gone, replaced by a deep sense of contentment and belonging. Gone were the melancholic mornings. Elara now woke with anticipation, eager to embrace the day and the opportunities it held. The world, once painted in shades of gray, now burst with vibrant colors. She had found her why, and in doing so, she had found herself. The successful businesswoman still existed, but now she was more. She was a mentor, a guide, a catalyst for change. Elara's journey was a testament to the transformative power of purpose. It was a reminder that true fulfillment lay not in external validation but in aligning oneself with one's true calling. Elara's story didn't end there. It continued to unfold, each day a testament to the power of living a purpose-driven life. She became a sought-after speaker, her story resonating with audiences worldwide. She established a foundation, providing resources and support for those seeking their own paths. Her legacy was not measured in wealth or possessions but in the countless lives she touched, the sparks she ignited and the individuals she empowered to embrace their own unique journeys. Elara's life was a testament to the fact that it is never too late to find your why. Elara's story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that each of us carries within us a unique purpose, a reason for being. The journey to discovering it may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. So, I leave you with this question: what is your why? What will your story be?